friends, welcome to Vinyl. How's it going? Of course, I am your host, Jarrett New. Let's see if some more people will join on here. Hi, Reed. How you doing? First of all, can you guys hear me okay? Is this a good volume? I'm not wearing the headphones, microphone built in, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The first thing I wanted to say was sorry I pushed the time back. I originally had this live scheduled for 1 p.m. and then I pushed it back to 1:30. I apologize. I wasn't ready and I didn't know if it gave you guys an alert or not. So I kind of changed it last minute. Apologies for that if you guys were kind of sad that you tune in and expect to watch it right now and then it's like, oh wait, it's 30 more minutes. I don't get it. So sorry about that. I'm still trying to figure out this live stream thing, but yeah, so apologies for that if that was the case. Cool. Okay, good. Sound is fine. Excellent. Hello from Dublin. Hello from Los Angeles. Hey, Jonathan from Montana. Okay, so we've got about 141 people watching right now. Okay, so first of all, I got the background loop playing right now. It's playing through my computer. Is this a good volume? It's not like too distracting from my voice. I didn't want just like silence. Does this sound okay to you guys? Because I don't want this music to be overpowering my voice. Does it sound okay? Okay, cool. All right, so basically today we're going to be talking about is ask me anything vinyl related. So anything relating to vinyl records or, turntables or 45 records, speakers, amplifiers, receivers, it's all fair game. So whatever you want to ask me questions about today, that's what we're going to be talking about. Also, I want to, because, I can't play normal copyrighted music for you guys, unfortunately, because of YouTube's copyright, drama. So I actually can play this for you. If you guys will remember, this is the $1 million McDonald's record that is really, really hilarious. So I can actually play that for you. So when we do that, I'll shut off this, background loop and we'll actually spin this thing. So we can do that. And then also, in addition to answering your questions and everything, as you guys can see here in the background, I've got a Rubik's Cube. I've never shared this with you guys, but I can solve one of these. So I want to do that today for the live stream. And I'll keep it in frame the entire time so you guys won't know them. You guys won't think that I'm cheating, okay? So that'll be fun. And then I've got these juggling balls here because I've never shared with you guys, but I can juggle too. So we'll get into all that today. I don't know how long this live stream is going to be, but you know, as long as it needs to be, I guess. So as you guys can also tell, I got a haircut like yesterday, so it's back to being short. Let me know if you guys like it short or long. I kind of prefer it short. It's just less maintenance, Um, less shampoo that I have to use, keeps my head cooler, you know. So yeah, I kind of like it short. All right. Oh, someone wants me to do a mohawk. Very funny, Alan. What shirt am I wearing? I'm wearing a Tool shirt, one of my favorite bands of all time. Does 180-gram vinyl need a special needle? No, it does not. 180-gram vinyl just means that the vinyl, there's more vinyl, so it's a heavyweight vinyl. Usually they're a bit thicker and they're less prone to warps, but as far as the grooves, they use the exact same needle as a standard weight vinyl. If it's a modern, 12-inch record, like I'll show you. This is Dead Can Dance, Anastasis. I picked this one up at Record Store Day a while back. I was able to get it even though I probably showed up there late because I like to sleep in. So this is Anastasis right here on beautiful kind of a dark green vinyl. And these grooves, even if this, was 180 gram, which I think it is, the grooves are the exact same as a standard vinyl record. So you don't need a special needle. Oh, thank you, Jack. Do I like Aphex Twin? I haven't listened, to be honest, I haven't listened to much of his stuff. I know that as far as ambient, his selected ambient works, I think it's volume 2, I'm not too sure. That one is highly praised, like in the ambient community. I'd like to listen to more Aphex Twin. And as far as a person, I hear he's a really interesting, creative musician. Like he does a lot of cool things that, he's a very smart, capable musician. So I'd like to listen to more of his stuff. He's very kind of an underground kind of fixture that became more mainstream. So yeah, I'd like to listen to his stuff for sure. I'm gonna put this one back. Oh, by the way, I did a video a while back about how you can build a record wall as well for like cheap, dirt cheap. You just use these little hook screws. So if you should be able to find it on my channel. So it's called How to Build a Record Wall Cheap or something like that. Okay, let's answer a couple more questions because this is fun, you guys. It's like we're just hanging out, you know. I see it. There's like 235 people watching right now. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Hank, favorite David Bowie album? Dude, I honestly I gotta say Black Star. Like when I saw the music video for Lazarus, I was like blown away, you know. And I gotta be honest with you, I need to listen to more David Bowie stuff. But when I saw that music video for Lazarus, I was like, dude, it's like it hit me right in the feels, you know. It's like, holy, you know, like I couldn't believe it because I think he knew he was towards the end, you know, and the video highly reflects that. It's all about death and mourning, and it's a really heavy music video. So highly recommend it if you guys haven't seen it. Lazarus by David Bowie. All right, I'm gonna scroll back here. Somebody else asked a question. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Xenosonic. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you guys so much. What do I think about the Beatles? Great band, you know, classic. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is a great song. And it's kind of funny because, you know, when that song came out, a lot of people were like thinking, is that a code word for something else? You know what I mean? You know, Lucy, Sky, Diamonds. But I don't know. I don't believe that. I think it was just, you know, just the Beatles singing a normal song, and people kind of read into it too much. So, does this go on YouTube? Yeah, this is on YouTube right now. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Super chat. Snow Meyer. He's got a thumbnail of Jeffrey Lebowski, the dude. When I was first getting into vinyl, your channel helped a ton. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Okay, let's see here. Is acrylic better? Okay. So, basically, when you buy a new turntable, you're gonna have the platter, right? And then on top of the platter, you usually put a, I'll show you. Usually put a record mat. So I've got a cork mat here. I experimented a little bit with the standard mats that they give you, which are made of felt, and then I also upgraded to a deer hide leather mat, which I found the sound improved from the felt. But once I switched to this, I was like, by far, this is the best as far as bass response and everything like that. I prefer cork, and a lot of other people do too. So, so basically, if you have an acrylic platter, then you don't need a record mat at all, which is pretty cool. So that way you don't need to buy one extra or whatever, saves you a little bit of money. And as far as the sound quality, people say that it's really, really good. I'd like to, you know, hear something on an acrylic platter because apparently they say the sound quality is really good. And, you know, a lot of people worry, like, will it scratch my records? I don't believe it will. After everything that I've read online, it's not going to scratch your records. So, pretty cool. And I know that Project makes a version of their debut Carbon. It's called the Project Debut Carbon Spirit or something like that. And that's the version that has the acrylic platter. So, pretty cool. Let's see here. We got a comment here a while back. Oh, Jack Mumkey. Dude, again, thank you so much. Go buy an Aphex Twin album with this. Also, opinions on the Smashing Pumpkins. You know, I gotta be honest with you. I haven't really heard the you know, Smashing Pumpkins are a classic band, but I need to listen to more of them too. Thank you so much. This channel is so helpful. You guys are so awesome, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I need to listen to more Smashing Pumpkins for sure. You know, one of the first times I heard like a mainstream Smashing Pumpkins song was in that TV show. I think it was about the Sea Shepherd, and they go out there and they defend the whales against the Japanese whalers or something like that. I forgot the name of that show. But yeah, I remember their theme song when the show is opening. That reality show is like a Smashing Pumpkins song, and that was like, Yeah, that was a cool song. And I don't even know the name of it. I'm totally blanking right now. But yeah, you've turned me on to so much music. Thank you, Efrain. You're awesome. I'm glad, man. I try and share with you guys, the music that I really like. And the thing is, I wouldn't recommend something to you guys that I wouldn't listen to personally. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that's why I tend to prefer a lot of like darker themed kind of music, like you know, or stuff that just kind of like heavily rock influenced, like Black Sabbath, and of course Dead Can Dance. Another Black Sabbath album there. We got Madeline Perot, which is not dark at all. It's jazz. This stuff very dark, but also really beautiful. Born Under Club of Gore. Greetings from Greece. I've started collecting vinyls, and you helped me a lot. Cool, thank you so much. Okay, let's see here. There was another chat a while back. Excellent channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Wayne Cornish. Okay, let's answer some more questions here, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll juggle for you guys. Would you guys like to see that? It's kind of a corny thing, and it never really got brought up in my videos. I never like, hey guys, I can actually juggle. I didn't want to, pat myself on the back too much. But on this live stream, I feel like I'm just hanging out with you guys. So you guys are in my studio here, and so I can just juggle for you guys if you'd like. There's a comment here. Where do you find the best deals on vinyl? Actually, a lot of times, well, I mean, there's two main places that I go for vinyl. Amazon and Amoeba. And that's, and there's a ton of record shops here in LA. Tons. Which is very fortunate. I'm very fortunate to live in this area because there's so many shops. You get a real, selection here. In other places that have smaller populations, it's hard to, to find a large group of record shops that you can frequent. But Amoeba is like, I know I've said it a billion times, you guys are tired of hearing it, but it is the cream of the crop as far as, record shops. It's like the biggest one on this side of the country. So I really like that place. So you can find some good deals on Amazon. I know sometimes what I'll do is if I find a record that I really like, I will save it to my cart and then click like save for later. And then after I've done that, then I'll come back maybe a few days later or a week later or something, and I'll see that Amazon has updated it and it says we changed the price from, $25.99 to $21.99. Every little bit helps. So yeah. And then, you can also, if you dig around a little bit, you can find some good deals on eBay. Try to avoid the flippers. Like right after record store day, they're going to be on there posting, records that they just bought for $20, and they're going to be flipping them for hundreds of dollars. Don't buy from them, because that kind of cheapens the whole vinyl community. You know what I mean? Flippers are the bane of our existence, and then so eBay's good, and Discogs is cool too. It's a great resource to find out more information about albums and stuff. So I did a video about Discogs a while back too. Vinyl versus CD versus Spotify. The thing is, instead of Spotify, I mean, which a lot of people love, I really like listening to Pandora. So I bought the Pandora one like subscription, the Pandora paid subscription, which is like $5 a month, and yeah, it works out pretty well. What I really like is putting on a pair of headphones right when I'm getting ready for sleep, and I've got my phone with me. I plug in the headphones because this phone is an iPhone 6, so it still has the headphone jack and the power connection. And so I plug in my headphones and just listen to Robert Rich radio on Pandora, and it's just so soothing. And I love it because there's no commercials. See, what happened before was I'd be listening to Pandora on my phone on the app, and it'd be so soothing and peaceful, and then all of a sudden, have you tried Crest whitening toothpaste? It's like, it would take me out of it completely. I would just like, oh, I was so, in such a peaceful mindset, and now I'm just like woken up, So I pay $5 a month to just get rid of that situation. Yeah. Do you guys listen to headphones while you're going to sleep? I do it all the time. Love it. Vinyl versus juggling, which is more fun? Vinyl, of course. Juggling is just kind of a stupid little thing that I learned over one summer. I was bored, I guess, and I just wanted to teach myself to juggle, and actually learned through YouTube videos, through tutorials on YouTube. over the years I've learned like so much from YouTube videos. It's insane how much stuff is on here that we can all, you know, benefit from. So, will you get Lord's Melodrama on vinyl? Yeah, I'd like to. Everyone keeps telling me that I need to listen to that, and to be honest, I've been so busy with other things, I haven't even gotten the chance to listen to it. And that's the thing, like, I try to do my best as far as like, just regular content and everything like that. But sometimes I get bogged down with other stuff. There are other YouTubers out there that like the second an album drops, they have a review video posted like that night or the next morning. I mean, it's like that's a really fast turnaround time, and I'm not so good with fast turnaround times. Yeah, I still need to listen to that album, and yeah, maybe on a future live stream, I'll let you guys know my thoughts about that. So yeah, before we get into other topics, I'm just gonna be juggling here. I'll start off with or actually, I'll I don't know if I want. Okay, so so basically, juggling is very simple. You create two little arcs here, right, across your face. So a lot of people think that you toss one and just pass the other one like that, but you have to create two separate arcs like that. And I know the camera's like really close up right now, so you guys might not see all of what I'm doing down here, but so you just keep doing those two little arcs, and then you add a third one in. Throw, throw. Yeah, so it's throw, 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 catch. You know, throw, throw, catch, catch, and you just keep doing that, and then you just keep going. And there it is. It's really hard to juggle like with this like very little headroom, as you guys can see on the camera. Like there's no headroom above me. I kind of like it that way when I'm recording video, but if I'm throwing these, I need more space up here so I can have like reaction time, you know. So there's three, and you can kind of switch it up. You can do like this. That's fun, you know. Or you can do like this. So it's kind of neat. I'll show you a fourth one in here just for fun. No promises. I might actually drop one or something. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna stop before I drop any more, but that's juggling. So I've always wanted to show you guys that, like maybe on Instagram or something. So yeah, and we'll do the Rubiks Cube in a second. Let's answer some more questions, and then maybe we'll get to the $1 million McDonald's record. Okay. What's my opinion on Michael Jackson? Dude, the Prince of Pop, man. He was, his energy is so electric and so, like, intoxicating. When you listen to his music, when I listen to Thriller, I got a modern repressing on vinyl, and it sounds great and excellently mastered. The music is just wonderful. Yeah, Michael Jackson's cool. Of course, I love Thriller, and I love his more popular songs, Billie Jean, you know. But I would say my favorite song of his is that song Earth Song. You know, whenever I saw the music video for that, I was like, wow, it had, a really deep message, and I thought it was kind of cool, very kind of heartfelt. Will Sash, grow up. What's that comment all about, man? Okay, let's see here. Teddy5691, greetings and love from the UK. I bought Nine Inch Nails' Pretty Hate Machine today on vinyl. Congratulations. I was wondering if you were a fan of the band. Peace. I love Nine Inch Nails. I did a video on this channel, Nine Inch Nails 10 Facts. Yeah, big fan of the band. They were actually the first band that kind of got me into more of the darker rock, like industrial. I had a whole industrial phase. I would listen to nothing but like Nine Inch Nails and a lot of like Rob Zombie, all kinds of stuff like that. Marilyn Manson, Korn, Deftones, all those great bands. And I still listen to them too. Yeah, they're great, really, really great music. Whenever I go to Meba, I always find like Korn's albums on vinyl from that company Music on Vinyl. And I always think about buying them, but I never do. I don't know why. I need to get one though. I need to get. I don't have any Korn albums or any Deftone albums, and I think I need to change that pretty soon. What are my thoughts on Phantogram? Cool band. I haven't listened to much of their stuff because, to be honest, there is so much music out there. I kind of like I have this the feeling with music that I do with like a restaurant. If I go to a restaurant and I like something there, if I order like one thing, it's a brand new restaurant, I order one thing, and I really like the way that tastes, I like that food, then every time I go to that restaurant, I'll order the exact same thing, you know, because I don't want to mess with the formula, you know, I don't want to try something new and then I might not like it. I want to try something that's kind of consistently good. Um, and so I'm kind of like that with music. Like I've listened to this album right here so many times. Born Under Club of Gore. It's like my number one top favorite album. And of course, I also like Nest by Robert Rich. Beautiful, peaceful, ambient albums. This one's a bit darker. Nest is kind of more serene. But yeah. So I need to listen to more Phantogram, to be honest. Okay, let's see here. What's the best sound system you've experienced? Um, that's a good question. I went to this Best Buy a few months back, and they had a whole separate room for, I think it was called like Magnolia Home Audio or something like that. They had a whole separate room that was acoustically treated, and it was just kind of isolated from the rest of the shop, and it was quiet. And they had a digital audio station, like they were playing digital music through these Bowers and Wilkins speakers. And the sales associate that was, showing me all the setup. I mean, I wasn't interested in buying; it was way out of my price range. But I wanted to hear what these Bowers and Wilkins speakers sounded like. And when he played the music, I think he played it a little too loud, and so I was like, "Hey, can you turn it down just a little bit?" And they were really good. The sound quality was great, and that room was really nice. It was like a great listening room. So that was probably the best experience I've had with those speakers. But I'd like to go back there and see, and play different kinds of music on those same Bowers and Wilkins speakers. Those were, I didn't ask how much they were, but they were probably pretty pricey. And as far as speakers in general, I really like these right here, these clip speakers. To be honest with you guys, they are so clear and so accurate. They're gonna take whatever your music is and just reproduce it, without any other artifacts or distortion or any other problems. As good as the music is, it will accurately reproduce that. So, yeah, Klipsch is really cool. So let's see a couple more comments here. Are you guys enjoying the live stream? Wow, we've already been talking for 22 minutes? That's crazy. All right, well, before we get into any more comments, and I appreciate you guys for all the comments, let's turn off this kind of back. Oh, sorry for hitting the tripod here. So, before we get into anything else, I'm going to turn down this background music, this music right here. I'm going to switch it to line 1 input, and we're going to play the $1,000,000 McDonald's record just for giggles, okay? All right. Because I can never do this in my normal videos. I can never just like put something on and play it for you guys and let's listen to it, But this one, McDonald's probably doesn't care about copyright, so it should be fine. All right. Let's see here. And sometimes with these records, as you can see, if I hold it flat here, you'll see like the edges kind of bowing out a little bit. So what I tend to do is I try and, kind of tamp down those edges and kind of wiggle them a little bit, make sure that the whole thing lays as flat as it possibly can. That way the needle can track the grooves better. Some people, like I remember in the video, I actually had to tape these down with gaff tape, but and some people will actually put like coins on the edges, like as little weights. So yeah, let's try this and see if it works. Okay. This is the $1,000,000 McDonald's record. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I need to turn up the volume. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start it over. I'm just setting a good audio level. Okay, all right, I'm gonna start it over here. Out there, McDonald's. Dang it. No. Dang it. Okay, hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this first and then start it up. Okay, there we go. Here we go.
Good morning, class. Today we're going to learn the McDonald's menu song and give a listener out there a chance to win $1 million. So, repeat after me. Repeat after me. No. No. Oh, okay. Okay. Here goes. Here goes. Big Mac, McDLT, a quarter pounder with some cheese fillet, a fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden French fries, regular or larger size of salad, chef or garden, or a chicken salad, oriental, Big Mac breakfast, egg McMuffin, hot cakes and sausage, maybe biscuits, bacon, egg and cheese, or sausage, Denny's, hash browns, 2 and 4, dessert, hot apple pies and sundaes, 3 varieties of salsa, corn, 3 kinds of shakes, and chocolate chip cookies, and a drink, a Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, an orange drink, a Sprite and coffee, decaf, 2, a low-fat milk, also an orange juice. I love McDonald's, good time, great taste, and I get this all at one place. Got it? Got it.
Simple.
Okay, now you do it. Ah, too bad. Because if this class can do the McDonald's menu song all the way through, a listener out there is going to win $1 million. $1 million? Yeah. So let's try again. Big Mac McDLT, a quarter pounder with some cheese. Big Mac McDLT, a quarter pounder with some cheese. Filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal. Filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal. You're on a roll.
Keep going.
Big Nuggets, tasty golden French fries, regular or larger size of salad, chef or garden, or chicken salad, oriental, big breakfast, egg McMuffin, hot cakes and sausage, maybe biscuits, bacon, egg and cheese, or sausage, Danish, hash browns, 2 and 4, dessert, hot apple pies and sundaes, 3 varieties of salsa, corn, 3 kinds of shakes, and chocolate chip cookies, and a drink, and Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, and orange drink, and Sprite and coffee, decaf, 2, a low-fat milk, also an orange juice. I love you. Oh, we're so sorry.
Aw, too
The
bad.
person listening to this record didn't win the big prize, but tell him to check out those coupons.
Check out those coupons.
And get him down to McDonald's now to save money on great McDonald's food and give him more chances to win more prizes. More prizes. And you guys,
Hey, Ty.
sing something else.
Nice to see you too. Thank you.
Great taste. That's why this is our place.
The good time, great taste of McDonald's. So that, you guys, is the $1 million McDonald's record. Obviously, we didn't win the $1 million, but actually, a lot of people have been wondering, like, how many of these things did they release, and did someone actually win the $1 million, prize? And the answer is that, as far as the number, I think they sent out like literally 80 million of these individual records, like several million. They had these like in Happy Meals or something like that. I mean, this was a big thing in, look, 1988. If you look right, where is it? Yeah, right there. 1988 is when this thing came out. It's got some instructions on the back. The $1 million menu song. No purchase necessary to play or receive prize. 16 years or older to play. So if you played this record and you got the $1 million and you were only 13, sorry, you're out of luck. So the game ends March 11th, 1989. So we're a little bit past that. Let's see, $1 million prize payable in installments to the individual person who is receiving the winning, or who received the winning record. So installments. So you don't get it all at once, guys, unfortunately. The odds of winning are 1 in 80 million. Look at those odds. Would you bet on those odds? I wouldn't. Yeah. But it's just so cool that someone actually kept this for a long time. Maybe they had it in their attic or something. And when they listed this on eBay, I was like, dude, I gotta have that. Because it's just such a funny little thing, and it was, good to talk about. So we'll put that one back right there. So anyway, let's switch it back over. Oh, gotta turn that down. We'll switch it back over to this little loop. Let me know if it's too loud or not. I'll keep it kind of at a low volume. I didn't just want silence in the background, Okay, let's get to some more questions here. Thank you, Carolina. Can I get a shout out for working at McDonald's? Absolutely, you can get a shout out for working at McDonald's. And what's my opinion of colored vinyl? I like colored vinyl. I showed you, that record a second ago. Colored vinyl is cool. I think colored vinyl, in a way, is kind of bringing a lot of people to the hobby of record collecting, because the first thing that people notice about vinyl and records is the image, what it looks like. Before they even turn on the receiver and crank up the volume and drop the needle, people want to see records that look good too. So A lot of people are like, no, I'm only gonna buy, black vinyl that's 180 grams, audiophile grade. I'm only gonna buy like music on vinyl or Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab, and the black vinyl is the only way to go. It's like I don't really believe that. I think colored records they have a place, and I love the artwork of colored records, um, and I think they're helping a lot of new people get into vinyl as well. So records can sound good, but they can also look good. They don't just have to be limited to just standard black vinyl. That's my opinion on that subject there. Um, let's see here. Let's scroll back here and read some of the other comments that I probably didn't get to because I was playing that McDonald's thing. Oh, Corbin. Corbin Bender is saying he's watching this on his Klipsch monitors. Awesome. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. Let me know if it sounds bad, and I'll maybe turn down the music or something. Okay, let's see here. What is the most expensive record ever? Okay. This is actually a really interesting question. So, I'm not sure about the most expensive record of all time, but I did read about Jack White, who bought, because Jack White's like, the poster child for vinyl, and he's a huge vinyl advocate. So he bought Elvis Presley's very first recording. Like Elvis Presley was like really young. He went into a studio for the very first time, paid his money. I'm not sure what it was back in those days, but he paid his money and had the recording producer or the record engineer, record two sides of an acetate disc. And so there's two songs, one on each side. And so after he got that acetate disc, I think he probably made like two copies, one that he kept for himself, and the other one that he gave to a neighbor in, I believe Tennessee is where he was staying. So he gave it to a neighbor, and he said, here, you can hang on to this for now. I'll probably come back for it later. And he never came back for it. And that neighbor had that record and held on to it. Elvis Presley's very first recordings, before he was well known, before he was famous. And that sold on an eBay online auction for $300,000 to an anonymous bidder. Well, after some digging, they found out that that anonymous bidder was Jack White. So I don't know if that's the most expensive record ever, sold, but definitely up there with the top ones. $300,000, man. Even if you're a millionaire or a billionaire, would you pay that for one record? I guess if you're Jack White, then yeah. If you got that much expendable income. And the cool thing that he did with that was after he bought that for $300,000, he took it down to this recording engineer and had it, recorded, and then apparently he had that repressed on vinyl for a record store day a while back. So that was a really cool thing that he did. And the original is probably in some museum somewhere now. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, hey, Ruben. How's it going? Ruben's my buddy. Shout out to Texas. So he said solve the Rubik's Cube. So I think that's what we're going to do now. And like I said, I'm going to keep this in frame the entire time. Okay, so that you guys won't suspect any funny business or anything. There's no funny business. As you can see, I'm not even wearing sleeves. I have nothing hidden up here. Okay, so let's solve this thing. So as you can see, it's all scrambled. It's all messed up. Okay, so let's see here. And I'm not a speed cuber. That involves a lot more algorithms and memorization. I'm not into speed cubing. That's like a whole sport, and some kids, like you've probably seen on YouTube, are just like crazy with it. I saw one kid do it blindfolded. I saw another kid who was juggling while also, as soon as he'd get it, he would like solve it that way. So he was solving like 3 cubes at once while juggling them. I'm not that level of nerd, okay? I'm just normal nerd. Is there a normal nerd? I don't know. I'm not to that extreme. So let's just solve this thing, and we won't be watching the clock, all right? Okay. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Hope it's not boring in any way. All right. I'm going to keep it up here because normally I look at it down here. So let me see if I can... Oh, thanks, Ty. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to keep this in frame the whole time. And the frame's very small here, so we'll see how we can do. All right. Every time I see a Rubik's Cube, like at a friend's place, or like once I went to a restaurant and they had Rubik's Cubes that people could play around with while they wait for their order. Every time I see a Rubik's Cube, if it's scrambled, I want to solve it. It's just fun, you know? It comes down to algorithms that you can just like memorize and stuff. I'm doing the method that's called the 3-layer method, or it's called like the layer method or something like that. And basically you just solve one layer of the cube at a time. So as you can see, most of all the white face is done, and then we've got the red and green and blue. So at this stage, you flip it over and you do a couple more things. Now I'm trying to solve the yellow side right here. Okay, so after a while, it kind of becomes muscle memory too. Some of these things, like, I can't explain how I do them anymore. I just do them, you know? Okay, we're getting close. All the edge pieces are where they're supposed to be. Okay. Here we go. This is the last part right here. Okay, there we go. And there it is. So I don't know how long that took me. I was kind of talking during it. I can probably do it faster if I'm not talking, but I want to keep talking to you guys because you guys are awesome. So, yeah, there it is, all solved. Hope you guys enjoyed that. There you go, Ruben. What'd you think? So I'm gonna set that aside right here. Let's answer some more questions, guys. I've been talking for 36 minutes. Crazy. I talk a lot. Hope you guys don't mind. Thanks for the thumbs up, Ty. Let's see here. Let's go to some of these other questions a while back here. Thanks for the claps, Hank. Thank you. Let's see here. Anthony Villalobos. Yeah, I would highly recommend you, find your Rubik's Cube wherever it's at and just kind of practice with it. It's fun. Kind of passes the time. Let's see here. Any other video game vinyls you'd like to collect? Yeah, definitely. Let me see. A lot of the releases from Mondo are really awesome. Let's see. As far as video games in general, I know that they have like a Minecraft record. I remember playing Minecraft a long time ago, and I found the music very peaceful. You know, very record at the very end of yesterday's video. So I'm gonna take it out of its little sleeve here. So yeah, this is the Silent Hill record. I can't open the jacket for you guys because there's some material in there that I can't censor on a live stream, but I can show you the back right there. It's got 4 sides, side A, B, C, and D, and the records are on standard black vinyl, 180 grams, heavyweight, so pretty cool. So that's Silent Hill, excellent video game. And let me see, let me show you guys a relic from the past. And this thing is really cool. Let me see, where did I put it? Let's see, where did I put that? Oh, well, I can't find it right now, but I have the Silent Hill video game, Silent Hill 2 for Xbox, the original Xbox, and it's in great condition. Still has the little booklet and everything, so that's a cool game. Jarrett, what's your all-time favorite album? Let's see, probably this one, Born Under Club of Gore. That's why it's in the center of my, record wall. So, do you listen to mono records? Yes, I've got a record down here, which is in mono. BB King. Side A of this is, let me show you. Yeah. Side A of this is in mono, and this is that song, The Thrill Is Gone. Okay? And as you can see on the label right there, it says mono. And then when we flip it around, this side is stereo. So this is kind of a cool record. I like it. It's a nice little 10-inch that I picked up at Amoeba, of course. So when I saw it there in the bin, I just had to pick it up. great record. I prefer the mono version better than the stereo version because mono I think was the how he originally recorded it. You know, like that was the best take was recorded in mono. So let me put that back. Hopefully you guys aren't getting bored of the live stream. If you guys got other things to do, I'll understand. No hard feelings. Okay, what are my thoughts on record clamps and weights? I haven't experimented a whole lot with record clamps and weights. I've been meaning to do that and then do a video. Because I had a couple of records in my collection that had a noticeable warp to them, and I know that they'll definitely benefit from, you know, using a clamp or a weight. There was one I saw that, what was it, Vinyl Fury did a video a long time ago about the J.A. Mitchell or Michelle record clamp, and I saw that video and I thought, wow, it did a really good job. He compared it really well. So I've been meaning to maybe get that same clamp, and if I do, I'll let you guys know what my opinions are about it. Let's see here. Let's read some of these other. What's your take on bootleg vinyls? Bootleg vinyl. Okay. You know, it's crazy. When I was at Amoeba, sorry, I sound like a broken record. I sound like a warped record. Keep repeating the same thing. When I was at Amoeba, I think like last year, I was flipping through the vinyl section, the rock vinyl, and there was a Tool record in there that was 10,000 Days on vinyl, and I knew it was a bootleg right off. I was like, wait, they don't press this, like, so I don't know where that bootleg came from, and I thought about buying it, but it was like pretty expensive, and I just decided to put it back in the bin. When I came back the very next time, it was gone. So I don't know if someone bought those copies of the bootleg Tool 10,000 Days album, or if Amoeba just realized that it was a bootleg and they removed it. I have no idea, but I don't actually come across many bootleg vinyls, but that's the one. I said vinyls. I don't come across many bootleg vinyl, but that was the one that I noticed, and that's pretty much the only one I've seen in the wild. But hey, man, if the sound quality is still good, I might consider it. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you have that 10,000 Days album. Cool. Yeah. I love that. That was their last album. Are you guys excited for the new Tool album? I mean, I am. Of course, tons of people are. But they've just been saying, when's it going to come out? Oh, it'll come out soon. Don't worry about it. Like, it's good. It's going to be good. Okay, but can you give us a timeline? It's going to be good. Don't worry about it. It's like, come on. Just come out with an album already. It's been so long. It's been a decade. Just do it, you know? Okay. Let's see here. Is that a speed cube or a Rubiks? It's just a regular Rubiks cube, but actually it doesn't have any stickers on it. They're just like little plastic bits, which I think are better because I had one before and the stickers would keep coming off and I'd have to buy more stickers. So this one's cool. It's a better design. All right, let's see here. Let's read some of these older comments and respond to them. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. We've been talking for 43 minutes. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I'm at Amoeba a lot. I don't have a copy of Sgt. Pepper yet. It's definitely on my list. My copy of Sunset Mission's playing really well. King Zozo 19. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't own any Soundgarden records yet. Greetings from Brazil. Hello at Adriano. All right. Do I play guitar? No. You know, it's kind of funny. You know, I have a YouTube channel. It's all about music, but yet I can't play a single instrument. I can play music that I like, and I know what I like by listening to it, but I can't play any instruments. Whenever I was younger and back in Texas, I tried drums for a little while, but I don't know, I kind of lost interest. I think the only thing I've done consistently in my life is listening to good music and filmmaking, you know? So, yeah. I like both. And music is just so inspirational for me. I love listening to good music. It can automatically just put me in the right mood. Driving in my car listening to good music is awesome. Also, I found that listening to, let me see, this album was really cool for the car. This album was sent to me relatively recently by this band, Candy Apple Blue, and it's really interesting and good synth pop kind of music. So, yeah, I like this one. It's excellent for driving. My favorite track was number three, Tonight. So that was cool of them to send this to me. Um, yeah. So let's see. All-time favorite movie. Um, The Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, because nothing else can really match that film. I love that film so much. Shawshank Redemption is awesome. It is one of my three perfect movies of all time. And I think I mentioned this in a past video. Shawshank Redemption, The Count of Monte Cristo, the Jim Caviezel version, and Forrest Gump are like perfect, you know? If you're a film nerd, you can watch them and study them and you'll find them to be absolutely perfect. If you're just a normal person, you watch them who's not into film or anything like that, and you just watch them purely for entertainment, you're going to get a lot of great stuff. It's just excellent, excellent character stories. So, but yeah, Shawshank Redemption is a classic. I have it on DVD and Blu-ray, and yeah, the whole story about a guy who goes to prison for a crime he didn't commit, and he kind of outsmarts everyone. Really excellent film, and the film really is about friendship too between him and Red and the other prisoners. Good movie, great movie. Am I tired? My eyes are a bit red. Yeah, I actually am a little tired. I drank one cup of coffee this morning, right before the live stream, but yeah, I didn't get as much sleep as I would have hoped last night. Um, I'm a night owl, dude. I tend to stay up late and sleep late. Some people might say that makes me lazy. Hey, man, that's just me. I feel like more creative at night. It's also quieter at night. I can focus more. I can think better. I tend to edit a lot of the YouTube videos late at night. So yeah, I'm a night owl. But yeah, hopefully my eyes aren't too red or anything. Let's see here. What coffee? It was Folgers. Yeah, I think it's Folgers. Just regular coffee. What do you guys think? What's better, Folgers or Maxwell House? Apparently, a lot of firemen drink Maxwell House. Favorite jazz album? That's a good question. Uh, Honestly, anything by Bill Evans. Bill Evans is excellent, excellent jazz music. Yeah, yeah, really good stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Okay, a lot of people said Folgers. Oh, another guy said Maxwell House. Do I own any Beach Boys records? I own one. I believe I don't have it here with me. Um, it's on my shelf over there. But yeah, I think it's what is it? Endless Summer. It's got a lot of classic songs on there. My dad really liked that record. I actually picked that up last year whenever I was at Friends of Sound in San Antonio. Um, Jose Gonzalez is a great musician. Okay. Do I have any hip hop vinyl? Okay, so this is an unpopular opinion. I don't own hardly any hip hop vinyl because it's just really a genre that I don't listen to that much. If it's done right, I think it'd be kind of cool. But and a lot of people mention this during live streams or during other past videos if I own any hip hop vinyl. And this isn't anything against you if you're into that. That's cool. But as far as me personally, it's just one genre that I don't really listen to that much. I like down tempo. I like stuff that's kind of lo-fi. I like trip hop. I love more Chiba, Portishead, stuff like that. But there's certain genres like that, like hip hop and also country that I'm not too big of a fan of. I tend to prefer rock. Rock is kind of like my main category. Rock, ambient, industrial, synth wave kind of stuff, trip hop, down tempo, modern indie pop is cool, indie folk is cool. I love all that kind of stuff. I want to listen to more vaporwave. I know that's a really hipster thing to say, but it's kind of a cool genre. It's kind of unique, but if you find those records, they're really expensive. So I don't have any vaporwave stuff other than what I've just heard digitally on the computer. But yeah, it'd be kind of a cool album to pick up. You know, like pick up stuff within that genre on cassette or vinyl or something like that. All right. The Riga Planar 3. A lot of people talk about that turntable and say it's really good. I don't have much experience with that turntable, but I know that this one Instagrammer that I follow, her channel is Suze Vinyl, SUUZ Vinyl. She has I believe a Riga Planar 3, and she really swears by it. She loves it. It's like a white plinth, and it sounds really good. She's got a Riga 3, a Riga Planar 3 turntable, and two Bowers and Wilkins speakers that are white. And yeah, she loves that sound quality. So yeah, they seem really, really good. But I'd like to get my hands on one in person, then I can give you guys my honest opinion about it. Um, all right. Wow, I can't believe I've been talking for 51 minutes. All right. Where in Texas are you from? I'm from Corpus Christi. So that's my hometown, Corpus Christi, Texas, right by the Gulf of Mexico and 2 hours north of Mexico. So if Texas is here, you know, Corpus Christi is right down there. San Antonio's kind of up here. Austin's to the right of that. And then you got Dallas all the way up here. So I'm from that area. And yeah, that's my hometown. Do you watch the Needle Drop? Occasionally, I'll watch some of his videos. They tend to be kind of on the longer side, so I don't watch. I don't usually watch them all the way through, but I'll watch the beginning of them. And you gotta admire Anthony Fantana's dedication, dude. He posts something like 3 videos a week, every week, consistently, and he's been doing that for like, 8, 9 years or something. He's been uploading videos since before YouTube was like when YouTube was really just silly cat videos and stuff. He's been doing it for so long. So I'm glad that he's grown as much as he has. He seems like a really cool guy, and apparently he's in LA too. So yeah, it'd be cool to maybe make a video with him or some point. I don't know. That's another thing. I don't really usually have like guests on my channel. I've been thinking, should I collaborate more with other people and stuff? But I don't know. I don't know. These are things that I'll figure out in the future. Let's see here. Oh, thank you so much, Neutral Milk Hotel. What is your favorite song and why is wait, what? Okay, brain fart. What's your favorite song and why is it cool song, cool artist? Okay, so he's making a joke there. At the end of my videos, I always say like, or no, at the beginning of my videos, for song of the day recommendations, I always say, if you guys have a suggestion for a song of the day, post it in the comments below. And whenever I say that part, I always cut to the video where it says cool song, cool artist. I just did that as kind of like a placeholder, just because, yeah, I don't know. I didn't, I just kind of I wasn't really thinking about it. I just kind of put it on there. But yeah, I don't know. He's making a joke about that. I should have been more specific, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Ruben, vinylized podcast would be pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that. A lot of people recommended that to me in the past. So let's see here. What is your favorite album to film adaptation? Okay. I think I understand your question there. Like, what's my favorite like film soundtrack? I did a video about this, but the one that stands out to me right now that I really love is Rushmore. The Rushmore soundtrack and the Garden State soundtrack are really, really cool. Yeah. Am I friends with Metal Jesus Rocks? I know that he's posted on several of my videos, but he doesn't live in this, part of the country. He lives, I think, up there on the. I think he lives in Washington. Yeah, so maybe if I drive up there, we can do like a collaboration together. Because I know that his channel is like, it's like mostly video games, and then he'll do side projects that talk about vinyl records and that kind of stuff. He's really into metal music, which I think we would find common ground there. But yeah, it'd be really cool to hang out with him, for sure. Collaboration, that'd be cool. The first vinyl album I bought was Sade Lovers. No, Sade Love Deluxe. That's right. Um, Sade Lovers Rock I bought much later on, but yeah, Love Deluxe is an excellent album. I don't have it here with me, but it's a great album. Another great album that I'm just looking at right now is this one right here. I really like this album too. Perfect for playing late at night. This is The Cure, Disintegration. Excellent, excellent music. If you guys are a fan of the '80s, you'll love this stuff. You know, these guys are like the ones that kind of really pioneered that goth kind of sound. So this is good stuff. I bought this one also at Amoeba. The Cure, Disintegration. Remember that scene in The Wedding Singer where he was like, "I wrote this song when I was listening to The Cure a lot." You guys remember that scene? Really cool. Favorite Nine Inch Nails record? Probably. They're all good, man. The Fragile is really cool. Pretty Hate Machine. I don't know, man. I love them all. I love them all. Let's see here. Thoughts on Joy Division? I haven't listened to much Joy Division either. Unfortunately. Oh, thanks, Ty, again. Which camera do you use? I have a Canon 7D that I film most of my videos with. This I'm filming with my phone. Yeah, I normally use a Canon 7D, and I keep it on this tripod here. I have a Manfrotto tripod. Can you solve that Rubik's in the back? Yeah, I did earlier. I can scramble it up and solve it again, but this video is kind of running long in the first place, so I don't think you guys will stick around for that. But anywho, I think I'm going to end this live stream here, guys. It was really cool hanging out with you guys. Sorry I got to go, but yeah, I hope I answered some of your questions. I know I talked a lot about lots of different stuff, but hopefully you guys got something out of this live stream. Hopefully it was informative to you, and hopefully you weren't too bored. But yeah, I'm going to schedule a lot more live streams in the future, and this is going to be kind of a regular thing. So hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, friends, keep spinning that vinyl. You guys take care, have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you soon.